Hi everybody, this is Zach Page here, White Earth Food Sovereignty Specialist, and today we're going to be talking about starting your own vegetable seeds. I know everybody's inside, it's crazy time, so it's time to think about your garden. So what you'll need for materials are obviously seeds. What I like to do is I start the seeds in trays, like these are the 288 trays, or this one has 72 plants per tray, and also you could start with a simple egg carton. So we're going to do it with an egg carton. What you're going to need to do is wet your soil and then put the soil in. And then we're going to bring it over here where we've got some of our seeds. So different seeds require different temperature, but for the most part seeds will germinate around 75 degrees, so just make sure that they're warm enough to actually germinate. And one way you could plant tomato seeds is actually, so here's the tomato seed you could see from seed I saved from last year. One way you could do it if you've got limited space is that you could actually plant a few tomato seeds right into these egg cartons, and then you could separate them later into pots and give them away to friends, or use them all for your garden if you're growing a lot of tomatoes. So these will come up with about 10, it looks like, seeds per cell. And then say we're done for now, we'll just put enough soil on just to cover it. You usually want to put enough soil on just to cover the seed, or the amount of soil above the seed should be about the length of the seed. So we're putting on about 1 millimeter or 2 of soil. And then we'll want to just keep them wet. You can notice that the soil's already wet, so we don't need to wet it again. But just make sure they're packed in, because the seed coat actually imbibes water all the way around the seed coat. So you want to definitely press it down. And then we've got some fancy heat mats, which we could show you over here, and kind of show you. We could show you, the way I do it in this construction. So these were the 288s, and you can see they're growing pretty big now. And these are going to be ones to transfer to the 72 trays. But underneath this contraption here, we've got a heat mat. And you can see over here, I've got a thermometer with it to show that it is a little cold out right now. And I don't think the heat mat's on, but it's showing that it's 65. That's a little cold to start your seeds. You'd want it more like 75. And then after we transplant those seeds into the bigger trays, you can see up here, maybe a more crude way of doing it. I got this at Menards. This was 50 bucks. And then get the white fluorescent LED T8s, and then you could also get the yellow. So if you get the white and the yellow, then it's the full spectrum. And you can see that the pepper plants are doing pretty well. Right now is a good time to plant your peppers, tomatoes, broccoli, collards. You could plant your collards or your broccolis or your cabbage a little bit sooner than planting your tomatoes or eggplants. They could tolerate the cold weather a little bit more. So I think that's all for growing your seeds indoors, and then you could see us next time on planting your seeds outside, direct seeding. That's more for your beans or your corn or squash. And we'll be doing a Facebook Live with the Sustainable Farming Association of Minnesota on April 30th at 6 p.m. And that's how to start your garden for seed saving. So I'll have question and answer for that. So hope to see you there. Thanks, everyone.